This is an interview. Angelina Jordan, at 8 years old, being interviewed in 2014. This particular interview is brought to us by Kathrine Angeltveit. I hope I said the name right. If I didn't, Kathrine, I'm sorry. Okay, that's my best guess. I've seen your name so many times, but I'm not sure how to say it. Anyway, let's enjoy the interview, okay?
Tanker om hva skal synge neste gang?
Ja, jeg vet ikke.
Ja. Blir det samme stil? Det veldig voksne låter du synger da. Har du noen venner som liker samme musikk da?
Nei.
Hva synes de om sangene dine da?
De synes at det rart.
Bjarte sa jo at han veldig glad for at hun har den familien hun har, i forhold til det presset som står mot henne. Hvordan tenker dere å beskytte henne?
For oss det veldig viktig at hun bare 8 år. At på den måten så kan hun liten barn da, få lov til å fortsatt være barn, og samtidig kose seg, og synge og gjøre det tingene hun skal, men samtidig så skal hun på skolen hver dag.
Har du bestemt selv du skal ha kransen på? Den var veldig fin. Tanker om hva skal synge neste?
So it's interesting that Angelina, a lot of her interviews, even earlier than this, she's pretty, well, I think a lot of those may think here. I think the one I'm thinking of was in her home, so she probably was very comfortable there. And here she's not at home. And she's very, she's engaged with the conversation. She's answering the questions. And that's fine. 8 years old, what would you expect, right? And but she does, she's doing a fair amount of talking too. I'll give her a lot of credit for that. It's so great to see these early interviews.
Angelina Jordan, du har sunget nesten.
Let me start this one right at the beginning. And this one, she's 9 years old, a year later. And we'll see how she does with this one, okay? Let's watch.
Angelina Jordan, du har sunget nesten som du ble født, du. Hva det du liker best å synge?
Jeg liker å... Det så masse å velge mellom.
Men du jo mest kjent for jazz- og blues-tolkninger.
Jeg elsker jazz. Det
Du jo på Nord-Odalsfestivalen her I Nord-Odal akkurat nå, og nå skal du synge for folk her. Hvorfor vil du synge her?
Fordi det gøy å synge for alle, og ja, jeg elsker å synge.
Du elsker å synge? Og så skal du til Hamburg I kveld på konsert?
Ja.
Du har et hektisk liv da. Får du tid til skole?
Ja, det mest skole da.
Mest skole. Har du med lekser når du ute og reiser og synger? Eller?
Ja, det det.
Hva skal du synge her I dag?
Ja. They Will Come fra Callaway House, og What a Wonderful World, Flying to the Moon, At Last, I Feel Good, og så det Bang Bang og Flying to the Moon.
Har du noen favoritter?
I disse sangene?
Av sangere? Billie Holiday det en favoritt?
Veldig. Og det så mange.
Det så mange?
Det så mange.
Du synger alt. Du liker veldig mange.
Ja.
Den grei. Tusen hjertelig. Bra.
Music plays on people's sound.
What a wonderful world.
I'm getting to be quite a softie, you know. I'm crying because the difference between a year ago and now, of course, there could be probably close to 2 years difference depending on the time. You know, if she had just turned 8 and this was just before her 10th birthday, that's like 2 years, right? But even so, the previous one was 8 years old, so the title said, and this one is 9. I don't have any dates for anything, so I can't even do the quick math. But does it really matter? Big, huge difference, huge. As far as you know, this one with Angelina's apparent comfort level with the interviewer, although she's never been, I would say, extremely comfortable in these types of situations. I think a lot of it, she's so smart that she's always thinking, you know, what can I say? What can't I say? In one part here, she asked if she can tell which song she's singing. And, you know, I think she's always trying to be thoughtful about all those kind of things instead of just blurting things out like some people would do. This one over here, this guy. Yeah, so it's just the maturity change here between 8 and 9 is astounding. Maybe a lot of it has to do with her outperforming too. She gets used to being in front of people and being interviewed and such as that. I don't know. Just speculation. I think you can get used to pretty much anything over time, but she's still young. It's pretty amazing if you ask me. Now the first one, she looked like an 8-year-old. You know, didn't want to say too much. You know, answering with the head bobs and that kind of stuff. And that's perfectly nothing wrong. I'm not criticizing it at all. It's perfectly fine. Matter of fact, I think it's cute and endearing in a lot of ways that she answered that way. And then you come a year later and you got this. You know, she's quite thoughtful here. One thing that I've always noticed, what I think I noticed is that Angelina and her mom both have the same kind of, I guess we'll call it a demeanor when they're being interviewed. They answer the questions, they listen carefully, and then they say enough, but not too much. You know, they don't offer a lot of extra unnecessary words. And I also noticed when I was in Portsmouth on September 22nd, I was out in the crowd, and then Sarah came out and talked to some of the fans out there. I was fortunate enough to speak with her for a few seconds, and then I kind of stood back a little ways, and I was filming some of the other people talking to Sarah. And by the way, if you wanted to see any of that, if you go to my homepage and go to the live stream, the button at the top says live. All the stuff from there is there, okay? I live stream at various times throughout the day. So I'm not trying to promote myself. I'm just letting you know for those that are interested, okay? So, yeah, it's pretty extraordinary. I think that's a sign of some kind of intelligence or something, there, extra intelligence, that you know enough to say, but not too much to say. See, I don't have that. I wish I did. Sometimes I just say stuff. Gets me in trouble all the time, especially here on YouTube. Sometimes I guess at dates and places and ages and all that, and I'm almost always wrong. Sometimes I get it partially right, or you know, kind of right, but and not that any of it's earth-shatteringly important. I just don't want to spread bad information. So I haven't learned that when I say stuff, people might listen and take it to heart. I haven't learned that yet. I just, I was around 8 or 9 years old, you know. Then somebody says, no, she was 10. Okay. I don't know how they find this stuff out because I can't find any information. So maybe I just don't know where to look. But to go back to Angelina, you know, it's just extraordinary. Here's the difference between 8 years old and 9 years old. What a huge change, huh? And, you know, I've seen her other interviews at different ages, and I think from right about here, I wouldn't say that she really changes a lot. You know, maybe some, you know, but she kind of has developed this way of being interviewed, I think, and this is maybe the early stages of it, I would guess. Just an observation. Again, that's something I could be called out on, but I don't know why. It's not that critical. And if I make an observation and I'm wrong, well, it wouldn't be the first time, it won't be the last. So Angelina is just an amazing person. Doesn't matter if she's 8 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old, 17 years old. It doesn't matter. Or 1.5 years old. I did a video a couple days ago when she was little. Another video on the when she was singing when she was 1.5. It's the longer video, and I said I thought I was going to start all my days with that, and I did. I put it on my desktop and I watched it this morning, the first thing when I got up out of bed, and I cried some more. Tears of joy, not a bad thing, and amazement. I'm in awe of the beauty and the perfection of the whole thing. And then we move forward into this time when she's just on the beginning of being recognized, on a broader scale. And it's in some ways it's fascinating, in other ways it's endearing, in other ways it's cute in some ways, Look at that smile. Baseball hat on backwards. She's just a normal kid for the most part with this extraordinary talent and ability. And I think her mom and grandma and whoever else was involved in raising Angelina did an extraordinary job of trying to have her have as normal a childhood as possible under the circumstances. It's my understanding, here's where I get in trouble. It's my understanding that it seems like what the family did was they would try to schedule Angelina to be out performing like during school breaks, like around the holidays. Like she did a Christmas concert, and I think she was out. She did a whole bunch of concerts. Wow, she did so much. And this was during school break, probably from school during Christmas time. And, they packed it all into what days were available during that time. And so they essentially sacrificed their family Christmas time, chasing all over the planet, mostly in I think it was up in we'll call it, I don't know if Scandinavia is a good term or not, but I think it was in Norway mostly, but there may have been some other countries involved, and I can't remember which ones. I had a listing of it at one time. I don't know where that's at, but may have been a few other countries in there. But it was, it's extraordinary that they would do that, and especially around Christmas time. And I believe that Angelina loves to sing so much, she was happy to do it, without any, probably was her idea even, I would guess, to some degree. And she loves to sing, she loves to have an audience, and she just wants to be heard. And this is her way. So I'm going to stop talking there now, and we'll end this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you're as interested in all the Angelina stuff you can get your hands on like I am. Every time I watch anything from Angelina, it's just, to me, it's amazing that this person is walking the same earth that I walk. And it's such a wonderful soul. And I won't take that any further, okay? All right, you guys have a good night, wherever you are, whether it's morning, noon, or night. Whatever it is, wherever you are, we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.